Now, say una don ever sit down, try go deep into observation, try check why this issue between Wizkid, Davido and Burnaboy, why, how e take start, who started it, who are the people that started it. To me, as I wake up this morning, I come dey observe, see, but why this conversation come up again? Then wetin my mind come tell me, my observation come tell me, say, even from the start, most of this problem started from the media house. This problem started from the media house. Because if una go check some interviews, anytime they bring artists up to have conversation with them, to ask them, they'll be asking them, between Wizkid, Davido and Burnaboy, who is your favorite? Who do you think is doing well? Who is the biggest? Now, when they ask them that kind of question, the person that ask that question now go come to say, okay, the biggest is Wizkid, or the biggest is Davido, or the biggest is Burnaboy. Now, by doing that, automatically you don't bring up a situation whereby this fan base will begin to attack themselves, begin to mock themselves, begin to drag themselves, begin to chase clouds with that issue, begin to bring out something, issues they are not supposed to bring up. Now, to the artists, if you are not wise enough, if your wisdom IQ high enough, you let that get into your head, then you begin to look yourself, say, normally gun self, na me big pass now. Whereas you know say no be you big pass. Whereas you know say the person wey big pass you dey your front. Whereas you know say the things wey you dey do, e never still meet up to the person wey dey your front. But because of you feel you want to get into the conversation, you want the conversation to, to motivate you and be your front lead, then you start looking at yourself that you are the biggest. Whereas you know say yes na lie, proof no dey. Now, una carry Two-Face come. You asked him about his private life, his family, his ex-wife, his new wife, his career, and what be his contribution at his age to the music industry and the younger generation. Fine. In the answer those one. And if you now observe that conversation between Two-Face and that guy, gone serve, the conversation no even get meaning. Sweet. Get meaning, sweet, because everything that Two-Face was saying, concern anybody. Now in private life with that, now in matter, everybody get their own issue. Concern anybody. But that guy needed a conversation that will drive engagement to his page, which is between Wizkid, Davido and Burnaboy. Who do you think is leading? Who do you think is the biggest? You see that conversation? You see that question? These are the kind of question that's been bringing problem inside this entertainment. No be say all of us don't know the truth. No be say our eye no blind. No be say we need to see am. No be say we need to see the we need to see the we need to see the records. No be say we need to see the news. We need to see everything. But this media house, all these people, all these content creators, they needed something that will give them better engagement. Because after when that video drop, make una dey observe with me well. After when that video drop, 7 p.m, I observed that video. I observed the engagement from that 7 p.m. till when I sleep in the night. Bro, the engagement was very dry. Because that question when he asked Two-Face about Wizkid, Davido and Burnaboy, that question dey for me do far for front. So you have to take your time and listen to that conversation from the beginning, because you don't know where nobody even knows say even ask Two-Face that kind of question. So it was even them that captured that space, that clip, and posted it. That clip now can drive engagement, enter the video, where people now come begin to engage that page, they engage that video, even the rest of the video, because the rest of the question when he asked Two-Face, it no make sense. It is not even interesting at all, because that matter na in problem, concern anybody. But the one go where they know say you go drive people attention to their page. Now be that question when you ask them about Wizkid, Davido, and Burnaboy. At the end of the day, now for now to not say that question, that conversation is a planned conversation. They don't already plan am. Do you understand? But to me, I just feel say, too, Baba, you are not supposed to fall into that kind of question. If they ask you at your age, the kind of person you will be, if they ask you that kind of question on any interview, you are not supposed to answer it. Either that you tell the person, please, I beg, don't bring me into this kind of conversation. Because nothing you go talk now where you go please anybody. Now, the answer where you can't give now, just imagine, waiting that guy they try to do so, automatically as you ask another question, when you can't talk say Burna Boy is ahead of the game. What have you done so? You have automatically brought another problem again. Now, the 30BG, they attack Two-Face, they insult Two-Face. The Wizkid FC, they attack, they insult Two-Face. Now, Burna Boy fans are happy. Burna Boy is happy. Them too, they attack back, saying are true. Automatically, you don't bring misunderstanding between the fan base. Why people doing that? Why would they do that? What are they doing? It don't make sense. We don't need this kind of energy. We don't need this kind of energy for the music industry. If you are lazy enough, you don't have a job, go and look for a job. All in the name of content creator, all in the name of media house, all in the name of on those they misbehave, they do anyhow, just they bring up a conversation where we don't need them. We don't need it. The same Burna Boy now where you talk say the lead now. This year, he don't drop 3 different tracks, international collaboration. That's in fact he's nowhere to be found. Nobody's talking about it. I don't even know say they even drop song. The first day stream for that song now like this now, the first day stream for those in 3 collaboration, if you combine them together, e no reach one song for inside the EP where Asake and Wizkid drop. Then how is it leading? Is it Thor? Why do I not get sense? All of that does shout Thor. Instead of Thor, now modify you as a leading artist. Does Thor made you a leading artist? No. Thor does not make you a leading artist. Everything is clear. We are seeing it. We are seeing the records Wizkid is setting. These are the reason why you people don't like this man. They only need to change this on a mindset. Because no matter how you hate this man, bro, he does not change anything. The man is still leading. He's still leading. They just won't set you up Two-Face. Baba, they tell you. Now set up, they just set you up. If na planned conversation go self, they just set you up. Because now, like this now, you go see how people they talk about you anyhow. They talk things, they're not supposed to talk about you. So it makes sense. I mean, when they try to apply wisdom on this kind of be every interview then go call now. I don't know. Nigeria with interview. Whether they take interview swear for now. When I need to take here interview. So you have something to say. What do you want to say? At the end of the day, you can't fuck up. You talk things you're not supposed to talk. Or they try to apply our sense. We need it. Observation. Don't be crying.